Now, I know some of y'all watching this, y'all may feel like, man, I'm really burned out. Whether it's school, whether it's entrepreneurship, whether it's just trying to do stuff at the job with other people, because sometimes people can be knuckleheads. I understand how it feels to be burnt out. I understand how it feels to be freaking going 100 miles per hour and it feels like you're not 100 miles. I would say 100 miles a second, an hour. That don't really sound that fast. I know how it feels to be going 100 miles a second and it feels like you're just running on a treadmill or a hamster wheel because it looks like your efforts aren't mounting to anything. But the one thing that I tell myself, it sounds corny, but do y'all remember Karate Kid with Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax off? And how Daniel was getting irritated because he was like, man, what the heck am I doing? This isn't karate. This isn't kung fu. You're a fraud. And as soon as Mr. Miyagi swung, boom, boom, bro started going crazy. But he wouldn't have went crazy if he wasn't doing all that work that he thought was pointless for so long. It's going to be a point where everyone's going to have their time, whether, like I said, it could be entrepreneurship, it can be a job, it can be just dealing with people in general, or it can be school, whatever. You're going to have your time to show the results from the work that you put in. So I know, like I said, I know sometimes it hurt. I know you're like, man, but it could have been months, it could have been years, it could have been decades. It don't matter. Everything that you're doing is going to have a time to be shown. Whether you succeed at it or don't, that's up to you, but it all depends on the work you're doing now. So if you're tired, I'm telling you, don't stop. And trust me, y'all, I understand how you feel when it comes to being tired, when it comes to being frustrated, when it comes to being like, dang, I feel like I'm doing so much and I'm not seeing no gains from it, because I've been feeling like that a little bit for the last couple weeks, but I just know that one day is going to be worth it. So for y'all, if y'all feel like, man, I'm freaking grinding my butt off, I'm freaking trying my best to deal with this person, I'm studying so hard and it feels like this test is impossible, or this class is impossible, or this work in general is impossible, I'm telling you, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going, bruh. It's gonna get better. At the end of the day, like, you're gonna have a day where you look back one day and be like, oh snap, I did it because I learned this and I didn't even think I was going to use that. For example, right? You gotta know I'm with the film school, and there was so much stuff I was learning at film school, and I was thinking to myself like, dang, a lot of this stuff, am I really going to apply it to my own stuff? Dog, look at my lighting right now. The lighting in itself, which I probably might end up having, I might have to end up fixing the lighting right here. It looks kind of cool though. I like the shadow on this side, even though low-key with y'all seeing me from this camera, I should low-key put the whatever. This whole lighting, like my color correction, everything, this in itself, it came from the work I put in film school. But while I was doing that work, I was so focused on, I just want to edit. I don't care about set design. I don't care about this. Y'all, look at my room. Look at these colors. All of this stuff that I learned, it came from me going through a process of things for a long time, but thinking that it was useless to me, until one day I decided, man, I want to make my video look better. How can I make my camera look better without upgrading my camera? Oh, yeah, in film school, they taught us the set design to make people look at certain colors to change their moods. Dude, I thought like Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax off. I thought that stuff didn't matter. And then again, another example for my gaming videos. So you guys know that my goal for this 100-day challenge is to improve. Like, I want to grow during this 100-day challenge, but I also really just want to improve, because it's so much stuff that I'm learning that I wouldn't have learned without this challenge. Because if you go crazy, if you literally make like 80 to 100 videos with the mindset of improving each video, you start to find a lot of ticks and a lot of things that you did or didn't do in certain videos that you want to incorporate. Obviously, as you guys know, I haven't edited 100% this whole challenge because it's about discipline and speed, and it's about me finding out what I need to do. My full edited videos will come after this challenge, and it's a lot of stuff that I learned that you guys are going to be like, how did you learn that? Because I put myself through such freaking torment for a long time that when it's after this challenge, when it's time for me to show what I learned, bro, it's so much growth, bro. And I remember during this challenge, I'm gonna be real with y'all, I did want to quit. Not quit the challenge. There are times where I wanted to quit YouTube. This honestly has been my hardest year of all time with YouTube. It feels like I'm doing so much work, and sometimes it feels like I'm just posting to like nothing. It's just nothing. But I know at the end of the day, something is going to be something that happens where I'm able to show people what I do, but I'm not going to be ready for it if I don't continue to go my hardest. I remember, I'm going to leave y'all with this quote, right? I forgot who said it. Was it I don't think Kobe or Jordan said it. I saw it was a quote with a picture of them practicing. It said, no, it was Usain Bolt. He said, y'all, I might butcher the quote, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. I trained 4 years to run for 11 seconds. People love to see the glory of winning, but they don't understand the price to get to the win. You want to pass that test? You have to study for hours. You want to be successful at entrepreneurship? You have to study and do things for hours, for days, for years, and not seeing any surface level results. If you want to be successful at YouTube, you have to put in the years, the hours, the studying everything. You have to study your channel. You have to study you. Just study your audience. You have to study what works and what doesn't work. When you want to do when you want to work and deal with people, you have to study how everyone is. Yeah, sometimes they may be a freaking knucklehead and it don't make any sense. But if you know this person gets triggered for no reason at this thing, then you just make sure when you talk to that person, you don't do that. Yeah, it might suck, but at the end of the day, you're getting yourself a peace of mind. And little by little, the more you do these things, you start to realize the butterfly effect and the amount of results that you get. But then you're going to be like, how did I get this? Because you did stuff day by day, regardless of how frustrating it may have been, how blah, blah, blah. Because imagine people like Bill Gates. I'm quite sure Bill Gates looking at where he at right now, and he's like, dang. And he gives away a lot of money. That's the crazy part. But I'm pretty sure he looks at where he's at right now, and he's like, wow. Just by me doing stuff little by little every single day, it built brick by brick until I had a whole freaking pyramid. And like, you know what I'm saying? So don't give up. Keep on going. Keep doing what you gotta do.